If the neighbors are looking through my window in this portion of the workshop, I'm not going to call it a garage because never waste a good garage on a car. They're waterproof. They're going to think I'm nuts because I'll start making a video, whether or not it's on Bose or this old motorcycle I'm working on, and it quickly devolves into politics. And then just in other areas, you know, and I wind up going off the handle and I'm animated and I'm screaming. And literally, they must think I'm a maniac down here. But I'm going to clarify a few things. Let's do some useful things instead of just screaming at the camera. I literally just used a Weber grill to get my bow hot enough, and it worked very effectively, to get it hot enough to get bends out. Or, in the case of the recurves that are going to go in here, put the recurves in. Simple. A couple Jorgensen clamps, you know, the wooden ones that have the two screws, two handles on them, one on one side and one on the other. Kind of in this fashion. One went that way, one went this side. So it's balanced. It's weighted evenly. And then I can just rotate this, get it hot enough, and use the Jorgies for the leverage to bend stuff. Or use them, putting it over my shaving horse in a spot to bend. Or in the case of this big wow, which is a lot smaller now, and now I'm looking at it, I could get rid of it entirely. To get it hot, lay it on the bench, and then just squeeze it flat. You know, simple. I would recommend, though, cleaning the edge of your grill. If you used a grill for cooking and you've used it for years without cleaning the rim, clean it so you don't have to worry about removing those black grease lines from your bow. But yeah, there's a little bit of discoloration from the heat, but you can see doing it over charcoal doesn't scorch the bow. It's a good deal. Next up, well, still waiting on my inner tube. This is that little skinny 3-inch by 18 tire that's going to go on the back of the motorcycle. It's a little 100. I should have gotten a 3.5. I mean, this is just a really skinny tire. It's stock, but it's a really skinny tire. And having a wider tire, a 3.5 inch or 4.1, which would probably work on it fine. You know, it's probably the same rim width. Would have given me more flotation if I hit sand. But I really like the tread pattern. This is an IRC Trials tire. If you don't know what Trials is, look it up. Do your research. But I like the tread pattern, and there's good reviews from this. I'm still waiting for the inner tube, which should be here Monday. It's too bad it didn't come at the same time because I'm looking at it. However, on the positive side, it gives me a chance to think deeply about reassembling the whole thing with that sprocket. Look at how worn that is. Never change your sprockets without changing your chain. Never change your chain without changing your sprockets. But on the positive side, I can stick my finger in there and spin it. The bearings on both sides are good. The axle is not rusted. It's basically solid. It just needs stinking sprockets and a chain. 47 teeth. I don't remember what the front one is, but unlike my SR500 where I got a different size rear sprocket to gear it down just slightly, because I'm not going to be riding that thing at 75 or 80. I am my own mechanic. I figured, what the heck, I'll just gear it down a little bit. Because I also trail ride it. Yeah, SR500, a road bike, a scrambler, in the truest sense. I ride it on trails. You ride what you have. I don't have to have a specialized scrambleizer adventure bike. Anything. Almost. Not a road king, you know. Could be a trail bike. But, you know, back in the day, you rode what you had. If it runs, it's going to be on trails. The brakes, probably should replace the brake shoes. But I don't ride this thing at high speed. And it stops good enough. So I'm not going to bother with that. But definitely sprockets and chainer in the future. About to sneeze. Yeah. Sawdust. But yeah, that's about it. And look at this. I escaped getting into politics. I still say that Tyson is going to knock out Paul in the second round. But we shall see. He's an older guy, but consider the level of boxing skill he has. Plus, he's faster than the average cat, and he still packs a punch and can take a hit. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not going to get into politics, no matter how much I want to, because it'll just wind up, I'll just be screaming at the top of my lungs. That is all. It's a relatively short video. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.